Alright, fam. This is the game I played on ICC. Just want to show the importance of that bishop and why they are worth 4.3 and why you got and that rook is worth 4.6, and you sometimes trading that bishop as for that rook is a bad idea, because even though that bishop is worth a few, just slightly less than that rook, it depends on the position and the importance of the diagonals. They'll decide whether or not you need to keep that bishop on the board, whether the trade is a good trade. Very often you don't need to trade that bishop for that rook. And here's one example. I was playing a guy that's much stronger than myself, and this game went like this here. This is my diametrical defense, dear defender, and then that knight, of course, is the dear defender. So I'm just rushing through these moves. You can slow it down, look at it any time. This individual that I'm playing he knows something about this position. He's a good enough player to understand the intricacies of it, and I say he's rocky. I mean, it could be he or she makes an early. I mean, is attacking clearly on the king side, where it anticipates me to castle, and seeing a weakness in my pawns here. Probably looked at some of my games as well, and so the king side castle, and they castled king side. They're going to bring their rooks over and attack, and then they have a knight and a bishop over here to help defend the king, so the king is not just out there naked by itself. This is a good player. This person knows what they're doing. So you might look at this retreat and wonder, if this makes any sense. Like, why am I going backwards? But this is what I'm trying to do is create pass pawns in this opening. I'm not really fighting so desperately for center control right now. I mean, I'm defending, my center squares here, contesting them, and their center squares. Well, this one is definitely being contested, and when this bishop opens up, this will be contested. But I'm not really putting up a huge fight for the center squares, which is obvious, which is the passive opening. All these pawns on the 6th rank, but this me coming backwards here is sort of a part of it. The whole thing is I don't mind. It's not ideal to go backwards, but I don't mind it at all, because I'm trying to create pass pawns, and his pawn moves if I use them, counteracted them properly, I can create those pass pawns. He's making smart moves, because he doesn't have to defend anything here, so he can launch a pawn storm. See, I'm trying to get eventually past this, even if I had to sack here, have a pass pawn. This kind of things I'm trying to work. See what he's trying to work. I don't mind. Now, to say I don't mind, I went a little faster. Let's go back. I don't mind, no, because I know how to react to it. However, in some cases, it's best to just to give up the attack on this square for now, and bring the bishop back as well. Let him bring the pawn here, and this is going to probably end everything unless he can find a good sack for these light squares, which he may. But in this situation, I thought it was wise to just, so that we'll both have open diagonals, open files to fight on. I like my chances of winning here. And here I made a big mistake. I thought about this only for a few moments. I don't know if we can see the time that elapsed here. Yeah, we don't. They're not showing. Some sites will show that the time that I took on this move, but it was important that I not get rid of this bishop. This bishop is worth every bit of that 4.3, and it's doing the yeoman's job. Because look, it's the only piece over here defending my king. The only piece over there. All right, these two are on the king side of the board, but they're not. They're not in a position to all of these squares here. They're not really. Queen is. But come on. So I'm not looking good. I mean, pawn here, and all of a sudden I have a problem. I got a problem. So I can't get rid of this bishop. This bishop is doing a big, a whole lot. These pawns they're working hard. So what I needed to do was not exchange that, and I know better than that. I know better than that, and I did it anyway. What I needed to do was uh, attack with the pawn, just capture that bishop. I mean that knight. I didn't like having to defend these pawns. Now this may be a lost position already, because these pawns here are going to be doubled, and they're going to be under attack. They're going to be big, huge targets. So it may be lost already, but maybe one day I'll look at it further in some analysis. But I should have taken here and start maybe thinking about maneuvering the bishop over. But no, I see that I'm gonna leave this weak, so this is probably a lost position. Anyway, I should have taken, but I didn't. And then watch what happens. I take the rook, trying to get the advantage, and now I take, and now here comes this knight on these light squares that I can't do anything with right now. And I'm trying to drive that knight away, and what? He's in just like that. Now he's in, and now I'm in trouble. Yeah, I mean, I can't allow this because if I push pawn, this check, queen's gone. It's pretty bad at this point. Maybe my move should have been queen over, king over. He takes. He doesn't take with check in that case. And then I take then and push up. I'm still. Then I can't really take this. I have to get over the safety and then push. It's just a bad position. I'm busted here. So you see the light squares killed me. He checked. Bam. It's over with. This game is a wrap. It's a wrap. He just got out the way. And another huge error. But what did I have? Right? Didn't have a lot here. Maybe this was the best move I had right here. Queen, I guess it's the only move, and I blew it. So, but I'm so weak on the light squares, and he's a strong player, and I'm a little rattled now. So I'm thinking rook over, create some space for the king to run. Huge error. I needed to come here, and but this check back here with the queen is gonna hit that pawn. So yeah, then that's gonna fall. It's busted. So you see the importance of that bishop there in that position. Bam. Busted. Okay. But it was cool. And then another. What is this? Busted. Anyway, so I will end it out so you can see how it ended. See the pawn advantage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pawns to 3 pawns. That's enough for this guy. It's over with. Now the weak pawns fall, and me with my brilliance attack. I resign. All right, so yeah, that's what can happen. That bishop is worth 4.3. That rook is worth 4.6. That knight is worth 2.6. But in many positions, that bishop, because they guard these diagonals, and the only thing that can contest the bishop on the diagonals is the queen. So that's a game from the Be a Defender game book, and I hope you got something out of it. And try out that defense. It's a good game. It's a good game to play. All right. Peace.